I've got about a tenth of an acre out here in Republic, Washington. My name's Miles McLaughlin here at Wilco Land. What we do is we sell raw land, trying to focus on unique and epic properties, and we do offer more of a self-service model. So in this video, I'm going to break down this property with you. I'm going to cover a lot of common questions and FAQs. I'm going to show you where it's located on a map. I'm going to pull up satellite imagery so we can get a good look at the property, and just kind of walk through the breakdown and maybe who the target audience, some potential uses for the property, and all that good stuff. So just kicking it off, our photographer did make it to the property. We are looking at photos of the property, and just also kicking this video off with a disclaimer, just like the rest of my videos is, this isn't legal advice. This isn't real estate advice. I'm simply sharing my opinions and my thoughts and research I've done on the property with you. So if you've ever been up to Northeast Washington, this is a cool little town up here in Republic. When we purchased this property, I thought it'd be a really cool, like, little hunting base or a place to maybe throw some gravel down and park a camper. Just a place to go on the weekends up in Republic, get out of the city, get away from it all. If you're looking for just a pure land investment, it's hard to go wrong too. There is city water, there's city sewer as well. And power is going to be right here. So when we talk about this land investment, yes, it's a residential property, but they do allow some camping and RVs. So check with the county on the full guidelines. But like I said, it'd be cool, maybe a pole barn, something like that. Just, you don't have to build on all these properties, right? And a lot of our customers think creatively about these land investments. Maybe it's a pole barn with, a place for your camper on the weekends because you go hunting up in this area. Or maybe it's just, hey, I want to park my money in land. I believe in land investing, so I want to buy a property below market value from Wilco and sit on it, So there's a lot of reasons why people are going to buy, and maybe it's somebody that wants to live in Republic or build a home there, or a tiny home. I just don't know, and so that to me is who the target audience probably is for a property like this. It's in Ferry County, Washington. Here's the parcel ID. We've got all the details posted here. There is no zoning, but they are gearing this towards residential property. But like I said, camping is allowed. So really tangible use for this property. Throw some gravel down, level out an area, run power to it. If you want, you can connect to city sewer, but pull your camper on the property. I don't see how that would be an issue. Obviously, you as a buyer want to verify all this information, but we have a lot of our customers buy land just to simply do that. It's a lot cheaper than buying a home up here. So let's zoom out. We talked about the location. We're up in Northeast Washington, just outside of Kettle Falls. Curlew Lake is up here, and here's the town of Republic. So let's take a peek at satellite imagery next. I talked about utilities. Power is going to be no issue. There's power running through the neighborhood. City water and sewer can be connected to the property too. So if you want to build, you have access to city utilities. So that checks a box for utilities. Here's a property right here. Nice little tenth of an acre lot. Like I said, it'd be cool for maybe like a parking situation. Like I said, park a camper on it, put a pole barn up, throw some gravel down, do some dirt work. You've got a pretty sweet spot for not much money to go spend the weekends up here. That's a cool idea. And then, so here's a property here. You can kind of see it from the corner. Here's a street, here's a town of Republic. It's beautiful. I mean, these would be the views off your property. Like, how cool of a spot is this for the weekends? You don't want to buy a $250,000 home. You don't want to buy a $500,000 home. Okay. Buy a $20,000 piece of land, put $10,000 into dirt work, run power to your camper. You've got a pretty sweet vacation set up for less than $50,000. I'm spitballing numbers, but the thought process is there, right? Like, you don't need to buy a home to enjoy land. You don't need to buy a home to be in Republic, Washington. This is a pretty cool spot. Like I said, do some dirt work, throw some gravel down in a pole barn, and you've got a spot to pull up to on the weekends, or leave your camper, for that matter, right? Maybe it's just storage. Maybe you live in Republic and you're looking for a spot, for storage. There's going to be a multitude of why people buy. I'm here to get those juices flowing and help you think about land investing from a different perspective and get those ideas flowing through your head, right? But like I said, target audience, somebody who wants to build, somebody who wants to use it on the weekends, somebody who just wants a land investment. Like, those views are really cool out here in Republic, Washington. And since the property slopes down a little bit that way, like, nobody's obstructing that view. Nobody's going to be obstructing that view from behind your property. And that's what I think is really cool about this property, is that the views are there. It it's a nice piece of land. You're not tucked in the middle of the neighborhood. You're at the end of the neighborhood, and you've got some really sweet views, and you don't have any neighbors. I think those are all really great features this property has going for it. So lastly, if you're going to go view the property, you can use the GPS coordinates to go view it. That's the easiest way to do it. My favorite app is using Onyx Maps. I have that going right now. All I'm doing is plugging in the GPS coordinates from our website right into Onyx Maps. I do have the layer for private land ownership dialed in, and I can see the property lines basically. And it looks like this side of the property might even be fenced by the neighbor, but sometimes these properties go unused forever, and neighbors kind of start to use them a little bit for their own free space. But so if you see that out there, just know you can get a survey in the future and mark your corners and get that all marked off and fenced. So anyhow, this is what we're looking at for a property. This is my favorite app, Onyx Maps. You can see the street goes right in front of it. You can put your driveway right here. So this is a pretty straightforward property. I don't have a lot else on it. Hopefully this video was helpful in understanding this land investment. If you do have any questions, or if you're open to other land investments, I have 20 plus acres on the website up in Oroville. We've got property in Riverside, Washington. I've got property in the Cowlitz River. So we've got a lot of land investments on the website. We've got stuff up in North Idaho. So, get with us if you're interested in other land deals. Feel free to browse the website. Call us if you have questions. I'm happy to help you out. You can reach me here at 605-299-5553. Thanks for viewing in.